What's up, everybody? It's time to talk about the Avengers again. Marvel just dropped the first trailer for Avengers Endgame, and I am excited. Infinity War was fantastic. I can only imagine how they're gonna wrap this thing up. It's just a teaser right now, so we don't have a whole lot to go on just yet, but we do have some tantalizing tidbits to get us hyped. Let's take a look at this thing. So when last we saw these characters, Tony was left stranded on Titan very far from Earth. Here we see him adrift in space, his attempts to get home having gone very poorly, leaving a message for Pepper before he runs out of air and goes quietly into that good night. It's unclear if Nebula is on the ship with him or if they were separated at some point, but the simplest way for him to survive this is Captain Marvel coming across his ship on her way back to Earth after Fury summoned her, and her taking him the rest of the way. You know Tony ain't dying on a spaceship. Tony's gonna have a big part to play. I suspect that's why Doctor Strange did what he did in Infinity War, because in order to get to that one possible future where they win, Tony has to live. Tony is gonna play some kind of critical role in taking Thanos down that no one else can. And speaking of critical roles, Nebula might be on the ship with Tony and she might not, but she's got a real personal stake in this now, even more so than before. Thanos killed Gamora right after the sisters patched things up in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, so she's obviously going to be front and center when they go up against him again. That's what her whole arc has been building to, and I'm thinking it may cost her her life. A lot of the actors' contracts are not up yet, so it's a given that most of the characters who disappeared are coming back, but you've got to figure some of these deaths are going to stick, and I think either Nebula dying or Gamora staying dead would be very fitting. I was leaning toward Gamora coming back to life thanks to something Nebula does, with Nebula dying in the process, but with the James Gunn situation and the future of the Guardians franchise a little uncertain, who the hell knows anymore? That could all be up in the air now. Nevertheless, I do think one of them is not surviving this movie. Back on Earth, Black Widow is still a blonde. I don't like it. I don't know if Scarlett Johansson got sick of the wig or what, but it just feels wrong. When they get the Infinity Gauntlet and reset the universe, first order of business, make Black Widow a redhead again, damn it. Hey look, it's Clint. Where the hell were you in the last movie, dude? That's why Thanos won, you know, because they didn't have someone to shoot arrows at him. That would have made all the difference, Hawkeye! Anyway, Clint's ditched the bow and arrow, picked up a sword, and he's wearing the Ronin suit now. His time as Ronin in the comics wasn't all that long as I recall, but if he's changed his super identity and gone dark as this clip is hinting at, not to mention it being coupled with the narration about how people lost their families, it's a pretty safe bet that Clint's wife and kids were among those who got blinked out of existence by Thanos. He may not have wanted to get involved last time, but if anything would get Clint back in the game for one more go, it would be that. Here we see Cap still holding onto that picture of Peggy. It's been a while since she passed away in the MCU, but they are bringing her up again for some reason, and I believe Haley Atwell did shoot something for the movie. So, just putting it out there, suppose Cap gets a hold of the Infinity Gauntlet, and while he's bringing half the people in the universe back to life, maybe he brings back Peggy too. Or maybe there's some time travel shenanigans that facilitate a reunion? Cap is looking very much like First Avenger Cap here, so I could definitely see them doing something like that. Sadly, I could also see Cap dying in the process. We know we're saying goodbye to Chris Evans in this role, but Haley Atwell has always been very eager to come back and play Peggy again, so I'd say it's a strong possibility that we could see a tearful reunion followed by another tearful goodbye. And finally, Scott Lang tracked down Cap and Black Widow. Though I don't know how the hell he got out of the quantum realm after getting stuck in there. Maybe the quantum realm is what caused him to not disappear with the others? I'll get back to you on that part, but I suspect that's going to somehow factor into them getting another shot at Thanos. I mean, hell, the quantum realm better be important. They sure talked about it enough in Ant-Man and the Wasp. They made the whole movie about it, for crying out loud. So I think it's gonna be some nebulous combination of quantum realm stuff and the arrival of Captain Marvel that give the Avengers at least some kind of a chance to set things right. And who knows, maybe Thanos has gotten lazy since Infinity War. Maybe he's been so busy farming and making a scarecrow out of his armor, that was pretty funny by the way, that he's gone soft, and that gives the Avengers a little bit of an edge. Also, sad Captain America, destined to become an internet meme. Like I said, not a whole lot to go on here, but damn, I am excited. This thing hit all the right notes. When Tony's leaving that message for Pepper, that got to me, man. That made me feel things. In here. I'm pointing at my chest. And I can't believe the same studio that put out that Captain Marvel trailer also made this one. Why is it that this trailer made me feel so much and got me so hyped up, while the Captain Marvel trailer just left me cold? Something's definitely getting lost in the translation there. But what did you guys think about the trailer? Let me know in the comments below. And while you're at it, don't forget to give the YouTube algorithm the middle finger when you like, share, subscribe. Make sure you're still subscribed, that one's important. Ring that bell icon for notifications, and follow me on Twitter using the link in the description box so you'll always know when new videos get uploaded. I talk movies, TV, comics, trailers, and more, so if you like what you see here, stay tuned, and I'll be back real soon with the next one. Until then, over, out.